Hello everybody, good news! I've made a new 3D printer. It is a significant upgrade from my DIY RepScrap that I showed a half a year ago. This printer is a clone of popular Prusa i3 MK2S. During this build I followed instructions from manual.prusa3d.com and most of the files I downloaded from github.com/prusa3d. All printed parts I've printed on my DIY RepScrap. The quality is meh, but the design of the parts allow some deviations. Now you can see how my RepScrap printed Z-axis motor holders. This printer is rather slow and this process took around 5 hours to complete, but I think my new 3D printer can do the same task 4 times faster. You can learn more about my RepScrap printer in my previous video. You can notice that I've made some changes to that axis because of that wobble, so I've tried an inexpensive drawer slider. Apparently, one of my RepScrap axes is flipped, and I've noticed it too late. So all parts are mirrored, but that don't affect the printer working conditions. Cable management I also did my way. Maybe you don't notice, but I've placed heatsinks and fans on all of my stepper motors. In the future I will put this printer in enclosure, so this cooling construction will help to cool down these steppers. I'll be printing mostly ABS plastic, so enclosure will help to achieve better results. Some of the parts in this printer are different than original, especially parts of X-carriage and extruder. I'll put a link to Thingiverse files below this video. And I love belt tensioner part. Big thanks to the author. And here you can see a naked brain of this machine. It's an Arduino Mega 2560 with RAM's 1.4 shield and DRV8825 stepper drivers. Nothing special. I've already printed a spool holder on this printer and you can see a few photos of this funny process. And after that I've printed Benchy. The scale is 0.6 of the original one, because I wanted to save time and plastic. And a ruler for scale. Mind that it is centimeters. And here is the result. I've printed with some brim to increase adhesion to the build plate. This part was printed with the speed of 60 mm per second, and you can see some artifacts on the front, but overall I'm pleased with the result. I've spent approximately a week to build this machine, but I think I will grab my time back from reality, because if you set up your 3D printer correctly, you give it some job and you can sleep or do whatever you want until it finishes the print. And I like it. That's all. Thanks for watching.